Well, new tonight, a woman inmate died while in custody of the Shelby County jail system, and it's now sparking an investigation. The Shelby County Sheriff's Office says a woman in her 40s was found unresponsive at the Jail East facility for women early Friday morning. Paramedics rushed Kimberly Clark to Baptist Hospital, but doctors were unable to save her. She'd been booked a couple of days earlier for helping a man escape police custody, and while her cause of death is unknown tonight, right now, foul play is not suspected. Now, typically news of another death within the jail system would not be mentioned in the same breath as the Memphis mayor's race. But when the county sheriff is one of the top candidates running for mayor, well, that's different. Sheriff Floyd Bonner was set to speak with us regarding another story today, but canceled at the last minute when news of the inmate death became public. Tonight, our Stephen Pimpo is here looking into what this development could mean for the sheriff's run for mayor. Stephen.
Richard, thank you. The number of inmate deaths in the jail system is high compared to other counties the size of Shelby County, and it happened with Sheriff Bonner in charge. Tonight, a longtime political expert says it's ultimately up to the voters to decide how much his record as sheriff will impact his run for mayor.
Whenever someone runs for public office, whatever happens on their watch belongs to them.
That's the situation political consultant Susan Adler-Thorpe says Sheriff Floyd Bonner finds himself in after the recent death of a Shelby County inmate. According to the Sheriff's Department, there are no signs of foul play in the death of 43-year-old Kimberly Clark. But Adler-Thorpe, who is doing some consulting for candidate J.W. Gibson, says the development could still create a problem for Bonner's campaign.
It stirs up the memory of what happened last year and the year before with other inmates dying.
In 2022, there were 14 inmate deaths, the highest since Bonner took office in 2018, including the death of Gershon Freeman, whose family is calling for a federal investigation.
In fairness, not all of the deaths at 201 Poplar are because of something that happened that was bad inside the jail.
Yet news of Clark's death comes just 1 week after Bonner was named Tennessee's Sheriff of the Year.
You saw a lot of publicity from inside his campaign team. You saw it all over social media. An inmate dies in the jail, but you're not going to see any publicity.
Opponents are already pouncing on the news. Candidate Michelle McKissick released a statement saying, since Sheriff Floyd Bonner became sheriff in 2018, 40 people have died in the county jails. This is astonishing. There's been no full investigation or explanation from Sheriff Bonner, and there's been no accountability. The lives of these 40 people matter. And while the medical examiner works to determine the latest inmate's official cause of death,
So let's just wait and see what happened. But in the meantime, I think his campaign team has a lot of work ahead of them.
Adler-Thorpe says negative publicity has a tendency to stick, especially towards the end of campaigns. Memphis voters